Hi, hi, my vegan babies. It's your girl Vator. If you're new here, welcome and welcome. Welcome and welcome to the vegan babies. As long as you comment, you like, you subscribe, you are part of the vegan babies, and that's on period. Okay, so yes, this is like one of my very first and very foremost. Hi, my vegan babies. Is your girl Vator? Oh, I forgot to put on earrings. I don't even have a watch. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock in Germany. It's the 22nd of October. Yeah, so as you can see, it's my very first sit down video. I might be a little bit all over the place or a little bit nervous. Wait, did I welcome you guys properly? Let me start over. Hi, my vegan babies. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Vator, aka Angie Syrup. Don't forget to follow me on my socials, on my TikTok, Instagram. It's Angie Syrup. Yeah, welcome. And for as long as you like, you comment, you subscribe, you are part of the vegan babies, and that's on period. Okay, so if you have, as you has a, okay. Hi, my vegan babies. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Vator. If you're new here, did I just say Vator? It's your girl Vator. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the vegan babies, and for as long as you like, you comment, and you subscribe, you'll be part of the vegan babies, and that's on period. And for the old ones, like the ones that have been there, welcome once again. This is my very first sit down video. Yeah, I might be all over the place. I might be So like I said, I might be all over the place, or I might be misspelling the words because I have a problem. I don't speak English on a regular basis anymore, so I might probably just be forgetting words and all that. You just bear with me. And yeah, as you have already watched, like read the title, it's a you see you So I'm guessing you've already you have already read the title of the video. It's a sit down video where I get to like give advices or like share my experience, my point of view on how I tackled Germany, right? On how I managed or how I view things or how I've learned to adjust to this new country, right? This is the most requested video. I'm finally doing it, and I just hope like whatever I put out there, like this is like a disclaimer, whatever I put out there is not exactly how it is, or I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it from my view or from my experience. So we all have different experiences, we all have different way of how we deal with things, but what I'm about to put out there right now is based on my own knowledge or based on my own perspective on how I tackled Germany, right? So I'm gonna give you guys 10 things. I wrote them on a paper. I'm gonna give you guys 10 things 10 things that you should know before you get to Germany, or 10 things you should know when you are once you are like new in Germany, like the first 2 months, like so hold my hand if you're new, or if you are on your way learning German back home. Hold my hand, and like I'm gonna be like a big sister, and I'm gonna give you some good advices because I've been here like for today is officially my third year in Germany, and I just feel like I'm doing quite well, right? Like I've tackled it well, and I'm not saying it was like not, and I'm not saying it was like this at the beginning. It was not the easiest, right? So I just feel like now that I'm finally adjusting or have adjusted properly, I'm gonna just like let you guys know like the reality, Because one thing about us when we are back home, our teachers that like this the teachers that teach us German, or like people that are abroad, they always like tell us the best of the best of the best of the things, right, that are abroad. Like, it's just greener pastures, and that's on period. Like, I don't think we really get to be trained, or we really get to be prepared about the reality of getting here, like the reality of the things that really happen once we are here. Do you guys get where I'm going with this? So this is just like advice to my girls, or I don't know, boys, whoever is just gonna be here in Germany and has no idea, like, so I'm just like, just gonna, yeah. So I'm sipping some good wine. Toast to that. So without wasting any time, first and foremost, I'm gonna start with time management, right? I feel like time management is one of the most important things here, like in Germany, because people focus on time so much. Like, wait. It's actually so good. Don't mind that. Loose mouth or what? I don't know. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. Looks bad. Not about to go change a t-shirt. So the first and foremost thing is time management. Time is one of the most important thing, like here in Germany. Don't mind this, guys. I just peeled on myself. Like, I've not even started the first question, and it's already giving, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, time management. It's one of the most important thing. Absolutely important. When you have an appointment, when they tell you be there at 10 o'clock, you need to be there at 9:55. Like, and they mean it. Because once you make it at 10:05, once you make it at 10:05, they're closing. You won't make it. Like, time is up for you. Like, that's how important time is. Like, once the train says it's leaving at 11:55, you have to be there at 10:50. Like, you just have to be there, because it might arrive earlier, but then it won't wait for you. Like, it's gonna leave once it's 10:50. Once it's 11 o'clock and you're not there, it's gonna leave you. So time is one of the most important things. Like, you need to be time disciplined, and I feel like I struggled with that when I got here, because back home my dad would wake us up like at 5 o'clock. He'd be like, we're traveling to the village, what, wake up, start packing your things, we are leaving at 7 p.m. He's just like, yeah, 7 a.m. we are leaving to the village. And then he will be the one that comes back home at 10 a.m. Like, 3 hours later he comes back, and we managed. Like, this is how we have gotten used to it. Like, we don't mean the time that we say back home, like, especially where I come from. We say we are leaving at 7 a.m, but then we leave at 1 a.m, like at 1 p.m. It's just not that deep back home as in here. So here, if you live with Germans, or if you have German appointments, what time discipline, like, period. All right, that's the first one. So the second one is paperwork. We do a lot of paperwork here. Like, you need to fill in a lot of things, like for anything, to get an apartment. So to get an apartment, for example, to get a job, to whatever you need to do, there's just so much paperwork. Like, paperwork is so much important. Like, even if I have to leave this apartment today, I have to write a letter. Like, they pay attention to these letters, to these emails. Like, we don't communicate with WhatsApp on our professional level. Like, I don't even have my landlord phone number. I don't even know, like, if they, of course they have a phone, but like, we communicate on email. So it's so professional. Like I use my email on a daily basis. Like I get out of my WhatsApp to talk from my family, and then I go to TikTok, I go to Instagram, but I also have to go to my emails to see what I've gotten, because it's important. Like, yeah, emails is very important. And like your postal code, where you get like your post, it's also important. Like your address, bro. Like if I tell you, I don't even know what my address was at home, you won't believe it. I know the location, I know that I live in Federation, but like I don't know my, yeah, I think I remember my F number, but I don't know my house number, bro. Like it's not that important. We don't even have this post box, what we don't do that back home. Like it's not important like that, but here it's very important. Like you need to know it. Like it's one of the most important things here, because you get letters from so many things. Oh my goodness, I can't even like start. Like you get postal letters like all over, like and they need to send it via your postal email, your postal address, and then you go get it there. There's like letters that you need to read, fill in, send back, all that. So it's very important, like here compared to back home, right? So that's the second one. And the third one, the third one is, I'm looking to the, I'm trying to read the questions there, just in case I keep on looking down, don't mind me. So the third one is Google Maps. Guys, I was not bad in geography. I swear, I was not that bad in geography. But I feel like back home, we didn't really like pay so much attention on this directions, northwest, southeast, what we like, bro. We didn't pay so much attention to these things, right? But like once I've gotten here, hey, bro, even to use Google Maps on my phone back home, like I I did not know how to use these things. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Like I did not know how to use Google Maps on my smartphone back home. Like I didn't need it. We just had ways to connect to each other or to get to each other. We went to places that we've never been before without using Google Maps. I feel like it's because maybe our places are also very small. For example, like Shuarongo, where I come from. I come from a very small city. Where and why would you need Google Maps for? Like that place is so small, everybody is just around the corner. So we have really never used this Google Maps, Shandis, man. But like here, it's very important. And when I tell you it's important, it's in. Hey, if I tell you the couple of times that I've been lost trying to get to places, and it's cold, it's snowing, you don't know the location, you are lost. Sometimes I might even be using this Google Map, but like I don't understand it all. Especially the first year, let me be honest. The first year I got here, I did not know how to use Google Maps. Like it was stressing me out, bro. Like I couldn't get to places, and I had to go to important places, like to go get my visa extended, to go to these offices. I had to go by myself. I had to figure out all these things by myself. It was not easy, y'all. It was not easy because I was bad at using these directions. So all I'm saying is, once you are at home right now, you're waiting to get a family, or you're waiting for your visa, start using this Google Map. Start trying to like actually get there with these things. But I feel like also 3 years ago, maybe because I was small, I did not really like do all these researches. Like I didn't do all this research before I got here. I just got here and everything just was flashing in my face, and I had to deal with it. But for you guys have me. You guys are lucky. I'm giving you guys tips like how to actually manage in this country, especially the first 6 months, bro. Like you need to know your directions. You need to know the map. Yeah, that's it. Let's go to the fourth one, right? Peace and quietness. The Germans respect their peace. When they tell you that at 21 p.m. the music box or the TV has to be as low as possible. They mean it. Because one thing about the Germans, if they are good, they'll come knock and they will warn you that please bring it down. We are sleeping, right? If it's on a Sunday, it's worse. Don't play music on a Sunday, like especially if you are in like in my neighborhood, not in my, especially if you live like amongst German people, like if your neighborhood, because it's like there's like neighborhoods where it's just like people that are just like international, right? It's just international, and people they play music however they want because they are all not Germans. But like if you live in neighborhoods that have like a lot of Germans, and especially like old people, you need to respect their what you need to respect their peace. You need to be quiet. Like you don't need it. They hate loudness. Like even cars, bro, even cars. I've never had a car hoot. Is it hooter, that hooter thing, that beep beep beep? You will never hear it in Germany unless it's a wedding, unless there's balloons and it's a wedding happening. That's when I get to hear this beep beep beep. Otherwise it's not allowed. If you're caught with your car, you're beep beep beep, you're getting in trouble with the police. Like they will give you a what do you call it? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what they call it in English. They'll give you a warning. You have to pay a certain amount of money, something. It's illegal. Like you're not allowed to like be loud. Also after 9 o'clock, time to sleep, you don't make if you play music, it has to be low. If it's high, if they don't come warn you, they will call the police directly, and the police will come let you know that you are loud. Like you are loud, put your music down. Like that's how strict it is here. So all these things, man, get to us. Like I feel like all these things really get to us, Yeah, but it's just how it is, I guess. Yeah, so we are on our fifth point of review or perspective on tackling life in Germany, right? So the fifth one has to deal with dustbins. Hey, hey. I find this so crazy. I have 3 dustbins in my apartment right now. One is only for boxes, like boxes. The second one is only for plastic things that have to do with plastic. And the third one is everything else in general, like old food, expired flowers, all this, anything else except the 2 that I've mentioned. So you're not allowed to mix these things in the dustbins, because if you do, you'll get a letter in your mailbox, and you will have to pay for having to be so irresponsible. Like you need to be careful with these things. Like they don't play about this. They don't, and they'll catch you because they know where you live. So you don't have a choice. Yeah, that's how deep it is. Like, guys. I feel like I managed good with the dustbins when I got here, because I stayed with a German family, and I got used to it because I didn't have a choice. Like I was told you do this, and then I did what I was told to do. So I never like struggled, even when I got my own apartment, to like adjust to the dustbins and all that, because I had to deal with it. You get it? That's why we need this 1 year experience to actually adjust to our cultural shocks. You get? All right. So the 6th one is is that you have to stand for yourself, and you have to stand for what you believe in, and you have to be yourself and who you are. Like you have to embrace that. You have to embrace that. And I mean this, guys. You know what? Being me, like I'm gonna say this, like to me, being black, it has been one of, like, I find it a blessing for some reasons, because every time I step outside, no matter what I wear, like I just get this look. Like people are, you know how we act when we see white people back home, like even there in Spa, okay, for me, it was not that deep because I went to Oshuarongo Secondary School, and this was a school that had like a lot of white people. But like just how we act when we see people that are not that are not familiar in our community. Like even when we see white, how we used to act when we see white people, like, oh my goodness, that's a white person. You like the reaction, like, it's the same thing when you get here because you are foreign. People want to know, for example, how long you did your hair, or how you managed to do this beautiful hair, how you managed, like, there's just a lot of things that mesmerize the German people in general. So one thing about the German, if they don't know you, they won't come to you and be like, oh, you look nice, or oh, this that, especially like in my neighborhood, like where I live, because I don't know, like there's Germans that are like genuinely nice. They will come and be like, oh my goodness, beautiful hair, or oh my goodness, you look nice, oh my goodness this, oh my goodness that, but like there is Germans that will just give you this eye, like especially in a train, bro. They just look at you like, oh, like they give you a very weird eye, bro. Like I don't even know if I can explain this. Like I experience this every day when I step out, like especially when I'm trying to be extra, like I'm going to a party, going somewhere else, like, but when I'm going to work, I wear normal clothes, obviously, so I don't really attract attention like that. But when I step out with all this face beat, they will look. So all I'm saying is, you just have, being here, you have to accept yourself. You have to be ready that you are rare, and they are gonna wanna like really, really look at you or ask you things, or just, yeah. So you have to own it. You have to be who you are. You have to accept yourself first, for you to be like able to go outside and not feel intimidated when you see people looking at you weird, or you see people trying to like, you need to know who you are. You need to accept yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, do you get? I hope this is effective, like, because this is the honest truth. Like, this is the honest truth, guys. Like, yeah. Whew. So let's go to the seventh. Let's go to this. We are about to wrap off, guys. I'm gonna make this as short as possible. We are almost there. Okay. So the seventh one is littering. Hey, guys, back home we used to throw the way we used to litter, like, for as much as we're told, we're educated about littering, we need to throw things in the dustbins, what, there's just these little things like a small paper for sweets. We used to throw these things away, like wherever, like, but here, guys, if I tell you, the streets in Germany are so clean, to a point where, when you have like a small paper case for a small sweet paper, this small paper where people wrap in sweets, bro, like I cannot throw that away, no matter who's what. Even if there's like no one, even if it's like night 3 o'clock, I cannot throw the paper away and just pass by it. Like, it's trauma to me. Like, I've gotten so used to not litter. Like, I take care of my things. And like, one thing about Germany, there's cameras everywhere. Hidden cameras, not hidden, yes, hidden cameras most of the time. Like, so whatever you do, it will follow you. Like, if they say no littering, it's no littering. So don't even try to play funny. And like, for littering, apparently, I've heard there's these grannies that stand like in windows, like from upstairs, and you'll never get to see them. So apparently one of my friend, one day, she just threw like a paper away, man. And then she got a letter, bro. She got a letter about the littering, and then she had like, I think, to pay maybe, I think, 20 euros or something. Like, she got punishment. I don't know what you call that. I don't know what you call that in English. What is that? It's not a warning. She had to pay it. Like, it's illegal, and then she had to pay for it. I'll write it down if I remember. So she had to pay for that because this woman reported her, and then when those people captured her face, they got her details. She got the paper that, yeah, you just littered where, and you have to pay ABCD. Like, that's how important it is. Like, don't litter. Like, don't do it. Take care of your small things. Throw them in the dustbins, bro. Even if you're like among the people and you throw a paper, and you will feel bad, bro. Like, they won't even have to say anything. Just you yourself, you just like, oh my God, what did I do? knowing very well that you come from a neighborhood near where it's just, like, yeah. Honestly, this is just how I feel about everything, right? So yeah, let's go to the eighth one. So the eighth one is confidence in your German. Guys, German is not gonna be a perfect language, especially at the beginning. When you get here, you are not going to immediately speak a perfect German, no matter how hard you went. Like, some people come here with their B2 or whatever. Once you get here, it's not gonna be just like that you speak the German. I mean, you're gonna speak it, but it's not gonna be as good as it has to be for you to interact with. I mean, you're gonna interact with the Germans, especially if you go like for B2, but it's not gonna be as good. So you need to have confidence. All right, you need to know that I'm gonna say this word. It's not gonna be perfectly correct, but the Germans are going to understand, because one thing about the Germans, they are so genuine. They love to hear us speak German. So it's back home, when we speak English and you misspell a word, people laugh at you. Like, it's funny. People laugh at you like it's crazy. Like, how can you misspell that? Like, So coming here, I feel like we also have this mentality that, oh my goodness, if I say this wrong, they are going to laugh at me. Or, oh my goodness, what if they laugh at me? Germans don't laugh at people. Germans will not laugh at you when you when you misspell a word, or when you don't even when you don't make sense. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, you speak good German. Like, they'll motivate you. Bro, because you give in this confidence. Like, you need to give in this confidence that, you know what, I'm not as good yet, but I'm gonna try and we're gonna communicate. And one thing about the Germans, some of them get to have English as a subject in school. So bear in mind that they can speak English when they want to, right? But there's some that didn't speak. They didn't have to also do English, because obviously it's not mandatory, right? But there's some that speak English, but rather would want to watch you speak with them that bad German, and rather than English that you could understand each other like properly. You get. So you need to be confident in German, right? Because you're gonna need it. Like, bro, there's gonna be days now where you have to go to a place. You're at the train station. There's no black person that could probably speak English with you, and it's just Germans all around. There's a train standing there that leaves like in 2 minutes. You are not sure if this is the train that you have to take. So you have to speak this German, like to ask if this is the train that is going to ABCD, with that small German that you have. So you have to own it. Like, you have to be able to own it. Like, bro, I remember, because when I got here, I don't know, bro. It's like, guys, I traveled to Hamburg. I got here in October, right? December, New Year's Eve, I traveled to a city 9 hours away from my city where I lived. I sat in the train for 12 hours, I think. I think it was 12 hours, because there was like a lot of delays and all that. So I had to speak my German. It was already just 3 months in Germany, bro. I had to speak this German. I had to ask people, is this the train? Like, even if I'm reading, yes, it's the train, in my head, I just had to get that certainty. Like, I had to be sure. So I had to ask, like, is this really the train? What, is it leaving this time? Should I get, like, So confidence is very important. Like, no one is gonna laugh at you. Speak your German. Get your facts straight. Ask wherever you are. Like, if you're not sure about something, ask. And ask Germans. And if you're asking, also make sure that you're asking these old people, man. Like, because I feel like all of them are actually like friendly, but I feel like the young ones are always busy. They're always in headsets. They're always, but like the old people will stand and watch and listen and, giving their attention, man. Like, you understand? So yeah, that's it. So we are at the ninth one. The ninth one is friendships. The ninth one is friendships abroad. Hey. guys, right. So when I got here, I was so super excited to be among my hero community, to meet all the heroes in Germany, to be around all these heroes, to just have a very good time. Like, I swear to God, I was one of the people that, like, they were so ready to just, yeah, you know what I mean, like, to just socialize and all that. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to actually socialize with the hero community. It's very beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it's nice. But when it comes to friendships, one thing about Germany, it taught me that there is a difference, a huge difference between friendships and acquaintances. I I swear to God, I had to learn it the hard way. Like, as for me personally, I learned it the hard way. Like, there's a difference. Everybody, you can have the whole community as your acquaintances, and you have a few as your friends. Like, not everybody should be your friend. This is Europe, guys. Like, this is Europe. These are people that you get to meet here in Europe. These are not your friends that you grow up with. These are not your friends that knows your background or that knows what you've been through. These are just people that you get to see that are trying as you are trying. Like, you have to know each other, but to certain points. Like, it has to have a limit. It really has. And if I say it has to have a limit, I mean it. Like, hi. Wow. Yeah. So, like I was saying, make a difference, man. Like, everybody does not need to be your. Not everybody has to be your friend. Like, not everybody needs to have your files. Like, come on now, because let me just end it there, guys, because yeah. So yeah, just it's an advice, like, from a bigger sister to a smaller sister. Like, you get, like, choose them and choose them very wisely, because hey, choose them and choose them very wisely. So yeah, no, the 10th one is homesick. I feel like homesick is one of a taboo topic. Is something that is very taboo. No, like, wait, at friendships, one thing about friendships, I feel like when I got here, I first had like a community. I first had like a lot of friends, a lot of hero friends, like, a lot. And then eventually, after a year, I got to learn, or I got to know that if I have to, like, if I have to learn, I want to put this in a way that is not gonna come offensive. Like, I don't want people to come for me for this. So I have to, like, say it in a very manner that people will get where I'm coming from. You understand? I'm not saying having a lot of hetero friends is bad. It's not. I swear to God, it's not that bad. It's okay. But to me, in my experience, I got to choose between my friends and my acquaintances. But rather than the less, I decided to get out of my comfort zone, out of my small box, my Herero community, Herero what. I got out of this box and I started viewing life in a different way. Like, I started making international friends. And if I tell you, this is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, I mean it. Like, I got to make international friends, and these people helped me improve my German, because I only came with my A1 certificate in Germany. I did school for 3 months, should I say? I did school for 3 months, and then I stopped going to the school that I was going to. So I didn't even get to write my exams for my A2, right? But after a year, I was able to speak German, like, on a B1 level without going to school. And I feel like this is because I had a lot of friends that we just had to speak German with. Like I didn't have a choice as compared to like my heteros, like my hetero people. If you're with heteros, you don't have we don't speak German. Like why we speaking German? It's so annoying. Like come on, you know. But like if you're with international people, their English, even though they speak English, sometimes their English is not satisfying and it has like different accents, so you don't understand each other more as in with speaking German. Speaking German, we help each other improve more effectively. You understand? So international friends really helped me improve my German, because after then, before I started school, I just wrote my B2 certificate and my B2 exams. I went straight to exams, guys. And I wrote my exams, and just like that, I passed with flying colors. I had like 85% for B2 exams that I did not even go to school for, just because I was invested in speaking German so much. I made a lot of people that I was just speaking German with, and I had my television was like my Netflix series were in German, all of them. That also helped me a lot. Yes, all that. So it was really, really effective. You understand? So yeah, take it from me. Take it from me. Yeah. So yeah, the 10th thing is homesick. Like I said, one thing about us, we don't really get to speak about homesick like that. It's like a taboo, a taboo topic to speak about, but it is really, really, really something we need to talk about more often, because it really, it's the reality, bro. Maniga, once you get here, it's not gonna be the same. You're going to go through a lot. You are going to miss home like you've never missed it. So, guys, if I tell you, it's been like 3 years. I've not seen my mom. Like, can you imagine how hard that is? I know that woman does not go to bed without making a phone call to me, but there's times where she goes to the village and there's like no network and we don't get to speak like for 2 weeks. For me, 2 weeks without speaking to my mom, I just feel lost. Like it's hard. Like it's really hard. And talking to my mom every day, we don't even speak like important things, just to hear that she's okay. You know, it's those are like big things. You understand? And the other thing is, you know, those friends that have been with you like since back then. You know, those people that you've grown up with, like those sweet girls that you've been through it together, that you've grown up with. Like I have my girls, and I have my group of girls that I genuinely love, like that keep me going. Like I can go for a week without speaking to these girls, nay, but like after speaking to them, I just they keep me sane. They keep me sane, should I say. They keep me grounded. Like they remind me of who I am. Like no matter how much friends groups you can make here in Europe, there's no better friendships than the friendships that you build back home, because these are people that know you more than you even know yourself. So don't ever let go of these girls. Like it can be girls, it can be boys, just those genuine friendships that you have from back home. Like you don't ever let go of these people, bro. Like I feel like those are one of the best people. I laugh with my whole heart. Also family here and there, obviously. Yeah, it's very important, like to have communication with these people, to speak to these people. It does not need to be every day, but you need to speak to these people often. Yeah, it helps with homesick a lot. I feel like it's one thing that also helped me with homesick, because once I get to every time I feel down, I call them, or every time I was feeling down, they call, and then after speaking to them, I feel a bit better, you know, because they are just people that know how to get me, how to make me laugh, or how to take that girl out of me, man. It's been 30 minutes and I've never spoken like for 30 minutes straight, guys. I'm already drained. But anyways, yeah, like I said, like people back home really help. Like when that's how I deal with my homesick. I don't know how you guys deal with your homesick. So for the people that are already here, please comment down below how you guys deal with homesick. Yeah, for me, I call people back home, or I go out more often. Like, I really, I'm always outside. Like, I don't allow myself to be in this house, come out there crying. What? I make myself look pretty, and I leave. I go out. I be in the streets, girl. Like, because what do you mean? I live alone at 23. I don't have a child. I don't. I wouldn't say I don't have a man, but like, come on. It's just that thing that I just want to be outside to avoid myself getting into my feelings or feeling down or whatever. So yeah, take it from me. Yes, so if you have watched till here, I appreciate you. You are really sweet. Thank you so much for tuning in till this far. If you have watched till this far, please drop a yellow heart. I don't know why yellow, but yes, drop a yellow heart. And comment if you're already here, if you can relate to the points that I have mentioned. Comment down below. Like, I love how my comment section, how we interact in my comment section. You guys are so sweet. Like, I would really appreciate it. And like I said, whatever I mentioned here is based on my experience, or based on how I have tackled my 3 years by far. And yeah, what else? Yes, this is basically it. Like, this is all I wanted to say. And there's more. Like, I swear to God, there is more. If you guys want me to do more sit downs, I have a lot of I do have story times that I want to bring out there. If you guys really love this kind of content, yes, one thing about us, content creators, I feel like we get discouraged by the views. Once you upload a video and the views are not really like high like that, you get discouraged. But like, as for me, I feel like I'm in a space where I'm feeling like I don't need to do this for views. Like, I wanna do content that I will look at like 5 years from now, that I will just be like, oh my goodness, I did that. Like, this is where we started, because all those people that are up there, they started somewhere, bro. Like, so yeah, I'm not gonna be discouraged by whatever the case might be. I'm gonna try my best to be more like productive on my YouTube page. I'm gonna do more sit downs. Just tell me what you guys want me to film about, and comment on the down below if you have any questions about abroad, whatever. I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert in this at all. I'm just a girl. But like, if you need advices, or if there's anyone that is probably like going through things, you are new, you are still trying to like, just comment. Look for me on my Instagram. I'll see how I can like help you. Anyways, yeah, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are so sweet. So from me, let me finish my glass of wine, go to sleep. I have work tomorrow, guys. I have to go wash off my face right now and go to bed, because there's nothing funny. It's a Wednesday and we have to sleep for work tomorrow. So yeah, good night. Thank you guys for watching. I love you to the moon and back, to the moon and back again. Yeah.